विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, तुम्ही मागील व्हिडिओमध्ये प्रॅक्टिस सेट 2.1 याच्यातला फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बघितलात. आता आपण क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 सॉल्व करणार आहोत. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. In this question, line P, line Q are parallel lines given. Line L, line M are the transversals are given. Again, measures of some angles are shown in figure. This angle 110 degree and this angle 115 degree. Here what to find? Measure of angle A, measure of angle B and measure of angle C. Again measure of angle D. Solution. In figure, here angle A and this angle 110 degree are the linear pair angles. Hence you write in figure or from the figure angle A plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree, angles in linear pair. Therefore angle A is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. Therefore angle A is equal to 70 degree. 180 minus 110, 70 degree. Equation first. In figure, you consider name of this angle is X. Here angle A and angle X are the vertically opposite angles. Angle A, angle X are the vertically opposite angles. Measure of angle A is equal to 70 degree. Therefore, the measure of this angle also 70 degree. Hence, you write in this way. Consider angle X as shown in the figure. Angle A is equal to angle X, vertically opposite angles. But angle A is equal to 70 degree from first. Therefore, angle X also 70 degree. In figure, line P and line Q are parallel lines. Line P and line Q are parallel lines. Here angle X and angle B are the corresponding angles. By corresponding angle theorems, these two angles are congruent or equal. Hence you write in this way. Line P parallel line Q and line L is the transversal. This is given. Therefore angle X is equal to angle B by corresponding angles theorem. But measure of angle X is equal to 70 degree. You find this. Therefore angle B also 70 degree. Angle B is equal to 70 degree. Now line P parallel to line Q and line M is transversal. Where is line P? This line P, line Q are parallel and line M is transversal. Then angle C, this angle and this angle 150 degree. These are the corresponding angles. Hence you write angle C is equal to 150 degree, corresponding angle theorem. Here in figure 150 degree and D, these are the linear pair angles, and you know the measure of or the sum of the linear pair angles is 180 degree. Hence you write in this way. Now angle D plus 150 degree is equal to 180 degree, angles in linear pair. Therefore angle D is equal to 180 degree minus 115 degree. Therefore angle D is equal to 65 degree. Angle D is equal to 65 degree. Now last you write the answer. Angle A 70 degree, angle B 70 degree, angle C 115 degree, angle D 65 degree. Now question number 3. In this question, line L line M are parallel lines. Again, line N and line P are also parallel lines, and this angle is 45 degree given. To find here, measure up angle A, measure up angle B, measure up angle C. In figure, let you consider this angle. This angle is shown by X, means this angle is X. Solution: consider angle X as shown in figure. Line L parallel to line M and line P is transversal. If you take line P is the transversal of line L and line M, then 45 degree and these angles, angle X, are the corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are equal or congruent. Hence I write here angle X is equal to 45 degree. Equation first, corresponding angle theorem. Again from the figure, angle A and angle X, angle A this angle and angle X this angle, these two angles are linear pair angles and its sum is 180 degree. Hence I write here angle A plus angle X is equal to 180 degree. Angles in linear pair. Therefore next step, angle A plus measure up angle X is 45 degree from first. This is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle A is equal to 180 degree minus 45 degree. Therefore angle A is equal to the difference 180 minus 45 degree is equal to 135 degree. 135 degree angle A. From figure, this angle A and angle B are the vertically opposite angles. Angle A 135 degree, therefore angle B also 135 degree. But you write in this way, angle A congruent to angle B, vertically opposite angles. But angle A 135 degree, therefore angle B also 135 degree. Now line N and line P are parallel lines. If you take M is the transversal, line M is the transversal, then angle B and angle C are the corresponding angles. Angle B and angle C are the corresponding angles. Here lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent or equal. Hence you write in this way, line N parallel to line P and line M is transversal given. Therefore angle B is equal to angle C, corresponding angle theorem. But angle B is equal to 135 degree. Therefore angle C also 135 degree. Last you write the answer, angle A 135 degree, angle B 135 degree, angle C also 135 degree. Question number 4. Figure is given in which sides of angle PQR and angle XYZ are parallel to each other. Means sides of angle PQR, ray QP parallel to ray YX, this is given. Again ray QR parallel to ray YZ, this is given. To prove angle PQR congruent angle XYZ. Construction: draw ray XY such that this ray XY intersect ray QR at point M. XYM betweenness and QM are betweenness. You write the construction: draw ray XY intersect to ray QR at M. XYM and QM are betweenness. Now proof. if you take ray QP parallel to ray YX, this is given. You also write this ray QP parallel to ray MX because XYM betweenness. Hence I write here ray QP parallel to ray YX given, that is ray QP parallel to ray MX MYX betweenness, and ray QR ray QP ray MX, its ray QR is the transversal. Hence I write ray QR is a transversal. Then here ray QP ray MX, ray QR transversal means angle PQR and angle XMR are the corresponding angles, and these corresponding angles are congruent. Hence I write here angle PQR congruent to angle XMR. Equation first, corresponding angle theorem. Again, from figure ray YZ parallel to ray QR, this is given. You also write this ray YZ parallel to ray MR because QMR betweenness. And if you take XM is the transversal, XM is the transversal, then ray angle XYZ congruent to angle XMR, corresponding angle theorem. You write in this way, ray YZ parallel to ray QR given, that is ray YZ parallel to ray MR, QMR betweenness, and ray MX is the transversal, therefore angle XYZ congruent to angle XMR. Equation 2, corresponding angle theorem. From equation 1 and 2, here RHS angle XMR, here also angle XMR, both are same, therefore angle PQR and angle XYZ are congruent, angle PQR congruent to angle XYZ. Similarly, you solve question number 5 from home. Thank you.